Welcome to the presentation of the Design Future Art-Driven Method. In this video, we will introduce the method and walk you through all the materials and tools designed to support art-tech collaboration throughout the DFA process. Let's begin with a short introductory video that explains the DFA method.
Welcome to the introductory video of the Design Futures Art-Driven Method, developed within the MUSAE Horizon Europe project. MUSAE project is aimed at delivering an innovative factory model and included in a network of European digital innovation hubs, establishing a deep connection with the STARTS ecosystem to facilitate artistic experimentation with cutting-edge technologies and support SMEs and startups in envisioning preferable futures in the food sector, ensuring people and planetary well-being while addressing contemporary challenges. When design futures, an integration of design thinking and futures thinking meets art thinking, the Design Futures Art-Driven Method is born. The DFA has been implemented to support artists and companies during 4 important phases: horizon scanning, visioning, ideating, and prototyping. The DFA is grounded on the well-known double diamond, typical of the design thinking approach, which alternates divergent moments of exploration with convergent moments of generation. In the DFA, design thinking is empowered by futures thinking, an approach to explore future scenarios to define the most preferable ones. The Voros cone schematizes the multiple types of futures. In the DFA, artists, companies, and artificial intelligence collaborate to co-create possible futures. The waves in the visualization represent the grounding work of the team, empowered by the huge potential of AI. To envision possible future scenarios, it is important to follow some sequential steps. Each step is defined by an activity with its clear objectives and instructions. Some are workshops among artists and companies. Others are iterative or individual activities supported by the AI. Assessment meetings are meetings between artists and companies. The first output of the DFA is a future scenario, and the final output is a future-oriented prototype.
To apply the DFA method, you will use 2 main instruments: the DFA platform, a dedicated space offering practical guidelines, tools and templates to implement the method in a real-world context, and the Miro Board, a collaborative online workspace where artists, designers, companies and other stakeholders can co-create, visualize progress of their work and keep everything organized. They are both available through the Factory Model Pack on the MUSAE website. Let's start with the DFA platform. On the platform's homepage, you will first find a description of the MUSAE project, the Design Future Art-Driven Method, and how artificial intelligence is used as a co-creative agent in the process. Scrolling down, you will find an interactive map that represents all the activities within the DFA process. This map is your navigation tool. Each element on the map is clickable, leading you to a dedicated page with detailed information, downloadable materials, and step-by-step guidance. As you learned in the introductory video, the process includes 3 types of activities: workshops, iterative and individual activities, and assessment meetings. Let's dive deeper into the structure of each one. The DFA process begins with a workshop format activity. The first one is the Emotions Exploration Workshop. Each workshop page starts by clearly stating the goal of the session and the expected result. Just below, icons show key information like duration and participants. For example, this workshop is a 3-hour session involving the core team of artists and company members. While duration and participants may vary, two key aspects are always the same. Workshops are meant to be held in person, and they must be led by an external facilitator. The first part of each page provides specific instructions for facilitators: how to set up the space, how to prepare the team, and how to run the session. On the right side, you will find buttons to download the facilitation guidelines, which include step-by-step instructions and tools. And all supporting materials such as templates and pre-workshop preparation resources, which are stored in an online drive you can access anytime. Further down the page, each step of the workshop is explained in detail, along with the specific tools to be used. Any referenced tools are either in the Drive folder or included in the facilitation documents. You can return to the interactive map at any time to explore another activity. The second category includes the iterative and individual activities, collaborative tasks carried out by the core team of artists and company members. The structure here is slightly different. Each activity page begins with the aim of the activity and the expected result needed to move forward in the process. Below that, you will find a step-by-step guide, as well as the necessary materials usually hosted on the Miro Board, which we'll explore shortly. Many iterative activities are AI-powered. Each page includes an interactive map showing where and how AI is involved. By clicking on the map, you have access to a list of AI prompts to spark creativity and lateral thinking. There is also a section on do's and don'ts for using AI efficiently and practical tips to help teams use AI confidentially and ethically. These resources are designed to support creative, responsible use of AI throughout the process. The third type of activity is the assessment meeting, a moment for teams to reflect, align, and evaluate their progress. As with other activities, each page begins with a description of the meeting's aim and expected result. This session can take place in person or online, but they always require a facilitator. Downloadable materials include the facilitation guidelines to help facilitators preparing and running the meeting, and the presentation tips to help teams to clearly communicate their work. These meetings are key checkpoints to ensure shared understanding and prepare for the next steps. The DFA platform brings together everything you need: clear instructions, facilitation tools, AI prompts, and collaborative workspaces. We invite you to explore it, use it, and make it your own. Now, let's return to the factory model pack and explore the second key instrument in the DFA process, the Miro Board. By clicking on the Miroverse button, you will be redirected to Miroverse, Miro's open library of public resources. Click on the blue button to access and start using the DFA board, the workspace designed to guide teams through the entire DFA process in a visual hands-on way. The Miro Board is an operational space, a place to freely collect inspirations, ideas, and track the progress of your work. It helps ensure all team members are aligned, inspired, and contributing to a shared vision. Start at the center, where you will find the Future Compass, your project's guiding tool. Here, the team maps shared hopes, fears, and values for the future that will guide decisions throughout the process. Then move on the left side of the board, where you will find activities linked to the first two phases of the DFA process, horizon scanning and visioning. In the horizon scanning session, you explore signals, trends, and insights about emerging futures. You will find links to trusted foresight sources, and there is space to collect and cluster what you discover. Next, in the visioning section, you begin shaping potential futures. You can use what-if cards, speculative prompts, and storytelling prompts to imagine different future scenarios and define your project's direction. On the right side, you will move into ideating, the phase where creative ideas are developed and shaped into future concepts. You will find dedicated areas to gather and share inspirations, to brainstorm and refine ideas, and evaluate initial concepts using tools like the Future Impact Wheels. In each section of the board, you will find clear labels and instructions, practical tools and prompts, white spaces for teams to add content, track progress, upload results. This structure gives teams the freedom to experiment and visually represent their thinking. Miro Board is more than a digital whiteboard. It's a working space that complements the DFA platform. While the platform provides detailed guidelines and tools, the board offers a practical, flexible space to carry out activities collaboratively, even at distance, to keep track of teams' progress and document their journey by sharing images, notes, sketches, and references, and support mentoring and feedback sessions. The DFA method has been developed by the Activity Center in the Design Department of Politecnico di Milano based on its Design Futures process developed for a didactic experience in 2021. Feel free to reach out by email for additional support or guidance. Thank you.